Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a budget smartphone from Samsung. This is your Galaxy A12 with a broken display, and David is gonna replace it. Let's go! So we have seen David fix flagship smartphone models from Samsung or Apple, but this time he's going to show us how he can fix a budget smartphone like this one. So based on the price, this looks pretty well made. It's very robust, and as you can see here, they didn't use adhesives to connect the back cover to the main housing, but instead they have these clips. So we're gonna remove this slowly. We're gonna lift this up and then slowly detach the back cover to reveal the internals. But there's a connector that we have to detach. That's for the buttons, by the way. We're gonna remove the screws that covers the shroud for the main board and the daughter board. We're gonna detach it and then detach the battery and the screen connector. We're also gonna undo the shroud for the daughter board. And we're gonna test this replacement display, which is not gonna turn on the smartphone unless we use the buttons on the sides, which is very clever, I think, because the buttons are on a separate board on the side of the back cover. And now it's turning on. You can see some image. Touchscreen is working, which is a good sign. And now we can turn it off with the same buttons on the sides. Detach the back cover flex cable, detach the screen flex cable, and then of course the battery. And we're gonna proceed now to the full disassembly process. We're gonna remove this main board, which has the camera systems, and then we're gonna start prying off the broken display from the main housing. This display is cracked but can still be used, but we're not gonna advise you to continually use broken displays because it's broken glass and it can cause some injuries. Not too much adhesive on this one. It's really easy to remove. We're gonna put the camera rubber gasket onto the replacement display. We're gonna clean off the old adhesives on the frame of the device so that the replacement display can sit flush in between the slots for this frame. We're gonna test fit it now because sometimes when you drop your smartphone, the frame gets bent and that needs some attention. Well, that went well, and then we're gonna put some fresh liquid glue to attach the replacement display. Put the flex cable through this slot. It's a very thick cable. And then push it in. So if you want to DIY this repair, you can really do so without much risk because of the price of the smartphone and the ease of access to the components. Not much in terms of small components that you can destroy unless you happen to destroy the flex cable for the battery and the back cover. That would be tragic. But in terms of repairability, the Galaxy A12 is a good one to practice on if you want to practice repair on your own smartphones. So we're gonna install shroud. We have put back the components that we have removed. We can turn on the smartphone without attaching the cables for the buttons. So we have to assemble it first. We're just gonna push it in. Make sure that it doesn't damage the display, because sometimes when you force it in, it can backfire and damage the newly replaced display. So never mind the dirt on the screen, we're just gonna clean it off. Those are the residue from the glue. Can be easily removed by wiping it with a damp cloth. And then a freebie, a tempered glass. This is how you put it on. Align it, push in the middle, let it propagate, then let it adhere to this screen. Pretty nice. So if you like this video, guys, leave a like and subscribe. If you have questions, leave a comment. Until next time, cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.